Hello everyone, Star Trek Deep Space Nine 84 here. On this mug, it has the USS Defiant, which is the ship that Captain Benjamin Sisko flew or whatever. I thought he just had the starbase, but I'm on season 4 and I've just lost interest. I need to get back into it. I finished Better Call Saul season 3. I've started watching a few episodes of uh, Married with Children. I'm wondering why this is like this, because for all intents and purposes it should be hooked in. What's going on here? No signal? Ain't that some no? What is this? Come on, turn on, baby. This is a weird anomaly. I might just leave this in because I don't know, man. I like these systems are antiquated, and I don't know. Like, what am I to tell you? This is look at that. It must not support VGA. Let's try it without the jams. Crescendo. Let's be conductors. I don't know, but yeah, this is a Psychic Force 2012, man. I didn't even like tell you about the thing. I'm making a long intro for the other video that I'm doing, and yeah, we're gonna have to break out this jam. It's so clunky and hard to like. I'm doing this one-handed, but I'm gonna have to play on this thing, and that's gonna be fun. And yeah, I was just trying to do some like shorter reviews and stuff. And this Psychic Force 2012, not the best fighter on the Dreamcast. Look at that guy's hair; it's stupid. Cut your hair, dude. And I don't know, it's just a game where you can float around, and it's kind of cool to look at. It looks cooler than it is. I mentioned one game and I said that it was cooler than it looks, but it was actually pretty cool. Oh, that O2 Irie sequencer, that was a pretty sweet game right there, because it was in English. Can't believe it. It was awesome. But yeah, I don't imagine this review is going to be too terribly long. I've been doing epic intros for games that don't deserve it, and you know, just trying to do like 2 short reviews right now. I think Shenmue 2 kind of took the life out of me because I stayed up late and then I had to wake up early. So I'm kind of running on fumes right now. Perfumes and gas fumes, those are the 2 fumes I'm chasing. Oh, Retro Game Bookcase Reviews, he loves cars, man. I looked at the liked videos that you got, man, and it's just car stuff, and then, you know, thanks, man, you like a lot of my videos, so it's like Dreamcast 84, Dreamcast 84, car stuff. And you know, I appreciate it, man. You're awesome. I try to like your videos when you pop, you know, when you pop them out like babies. You pop them. You're not popping videos like babies or pills. What else do you pop? Balloons. Popping videos like balloons. I'm in a silly mood right now. I'm gonna go to the gym and I'm wasting time. I just want to mention Star Trek. We got. What is it? I forgot the characters' names. There's Quark, and there's what's his name? The shapeshifter guy. And I'll just put it in an overlay, but he's my favorite character, the shapeshifter guy. He's such a prude, and he's just not likable. And then some stuff happens, and you can I can identify with Odo. Odo, he's a good guy. I like Odo. He's my favorite, but. Yeah, let's try to get Psychic Force. I'm going to be recording this later tonight when the light is off. This is like natural light, so if you're wondering about my lighting situation, you've probably already figured out it's natural, but let's stop being silly, and I'll talk to you after the gym. All right. Yeah, I read something online about how this was released in 97 and then ported in 99. We are entering the demo mode here.
Ready, go!
Yeah, it looks cool, doesn't it? 3D movement. You can just move within the stage like that, within a cube. Arcade mode, story mode, training mode versus comm mode. I thought this said hatch mode, but that's watch mode. What is watch mode? I think people made a big deal with Capcom games, like including a watch mode, or like doing DLC, having to pay for some watch mode or something. Something retarded. Oh, I don't mean to just say stuff's retarded. I'm just like you, Retro. You know, just, we grew up in a whole different time, didn't we? Options. Let's just do arcade. I don't know, story. I'm intrigued because let's see what this game's got. Let's see what kind of contrived, useless plot they got going. Yeah, we're timed. Let's see what old man's got here. Superior players. Beginners. Let's do the beginners, why not? Let's put the training wheels on. Episode 1. I'm pretty sure that it was Plasma Sword that said episode 1, but it was Project Justice that said episode 1. There's always an old man like this. But my tampons! I got your tampons right here. I'm holding them. It's always an old man with like the, you know, holding some sort of gourd. Like there's either the drunk guy, the fat drunk guy, the old man with some sort of gimmick. I don't know, but I'm just button mashing and I'm doing the beginner stuff. This looks cool. It's a cool game. I forgot what games Taito has done before. There's definitely Bubble Bobble and Taito. Was it Toki? Toki 8-Spit? I might be completely wrong, but I really like Toki. The Toki series. Toki on NES is the best, I think, probably. What happened to Toki? What happened to Taito with Bubble Bobble and stuff? I feel like they've just kind of constrained themselves and put themselves in a box. Like, they've tried different things. Like, Hudson did stuff with Bomberman, but with Taito, what are they doing with their stuff, you know? Sure, they're rife for some revivals, right? Wow, he just wants to be a demon. Isn't that kind of like witchcraft or something? It's just like putting curses on yourself. Like it's like being angry and holding negativity for other people is like taking poison and expecting the other person to die. I like that there's a little story, but I'm not, you know, engaged, you know. Sounds like there's some cool little music going on. Makes me think of like old arcade cabinets. It's kind of cool. I've been talking about some just real innocent stuff, and I guess to you it might not seem as innocent, but just talking about the Ghostbusters game on 360 and Evil Dead, not Hail to the King, but Evil Dead, Fistful of Boomstick and stuff. It's just, I don't know, man. I played some cool games in my lifetime, and I'm just glad I'm getting Sonic Heroes. I just remember really liking Sonic Heroes. And I'm curious to see what you think. I keep talking to Retro Game Bookcase Reviews on my reviews, but I just wonder what he thinks about some of these 3D Sonic games. Like, because there's been a ton of bad ones, let's just be real, but you know, Sonic Heroes is pretty cool. And on the cover it says Sonic's Xbox debut. It might not be the first Sonic game. Oh, wasn't it the Sonic and Sega All-Stars? No, it was the Olympic Games or something. No, that was the first game with Sonic and Mario in the same game. Didn't they put Sonic in some of the Smash Brothers games? Not sure, but yeah, they could have gone about it better. Instead of having Sonic and Mario in Olympic Games, they could have had Sonic and Mario do some sort of racing game or something. They could have gone about it different. Because they're two iconic characters finally meeting together, right? But, you know, it's all good. When the Dreamcast tanked, we got Monkey Ball on PS2 and GameCube and Xbox. So it's all good. I mean, if you're a retro game collector and you have these systems, you can play Monkey Ball. I really have a fondness for Monkey Ball. That's why I like a homebrew game for the Dreamcast called Never Ball. I recommend burning that game. That's a really awesome, and it screams early PC. And I really like early PC games, especially ones that kind of have a Zen-like quality to them. And it's okay that I got beat, because I want to check out different characters anyway. Let's soft reset. I don't really care about story, it's just them talking, right? Yeah, 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 yeah. This guy is intriguing. Let's try to be this guy. I always try to pick like masculine dudes because I don't know. I got so much hate in my heart for females, and which is unwarranted. I shouldn't hold on to that kind of hate. You know what I mean? Like, I have 3 older sisters, and none of them really reach out or do anything. And I'm of the impression that females just don't do anything. Like with relationships and stuff, and trying to court them, and trying to have girlfriends and stuff. Guess who does all the work? It's the men. And we make the decision to do all this stuff, but like when it comes to family and stuff, I expect more out of them. Like, basically, you got to put in what you want to get with family and friends and stuff. And it kind of hurts, and it strikes a nerve when your family just doesn't want to address anything that you talk about, and doesn't want to, like, you know, treat you like a person. You know, I'm the youngest, so I think there might be a superiority complex or something, but it's their loss, man. Because, you know, I don't know, man. Family stuff is always bittersweet, isn't it? I feel like I can't really pull off moves with this guy. Okay, now I'm just hitting individual buttons as opposed to trying to hit them all together in button mash and trying to do deliberate moves, and it seems to be paying off. But this guy is not the best with moves, because that old man, I was doing better moves. So I'm glad to be doing these reviews, and it's going to take a little while to cobble this all together. But yeah, it took a 6-hour nap. Is that technically not a nap? How long does it have to be to actually be a nap? Isn't it weird how, like, you could be having an argument with a family member or just be estranged with family, and it just really impacts you. It's just such a bummer. Such a bummer. I don't like talking about that stuff. And I think that as I get older, I compartmentalize more. I totally just choose not to think about stuff. And I do that. And I think that as a man, that's healthy. I don't want to just, you know, because we're in charge of how we feel at moment to moment, so why spend my time talking, you know, thinking about crap? It's just counterintuitive, you know? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's one thing that I don't like about MGTOW, is that a lot of times it really is an echo chamber, but the whole thing isn't bad. I can't throw out the baby with the bathwater, because there's like a lot of great MGTOW channels that provide very great introspection and stuff, but for the most part, it's just a bunch of dudes just whining. Let's just be real. And I guess that's what I'm doing, but it's venting. It really is therapy, so I can't like hate it completely. It's MGTOW. It's great. It makes the most sense in a world that doesn't make sense. And it's so crazy how you can try to be searching on Google or something like that, and you'll be looking for information, and like this is like real stuff about like gynocentrism or stuff, and just it's so crazy how society gaslights you and just makes pretend that everything's fine, or like women are perfect and all this. And yeah, there's a total bias, and there's like a whole you know, social engineering aspect to it and everything like that. And it's just so crazy how we live in a world where everything is kind of censored and kind of kept away from you. You have to seriously find the information.
And within the MGTOW community, that's why the content is so compelling and awesome, because it's a little bit of truth in a world that is just straight up lying to you and giving you false goods. And we all want what's real and what's sincere, and we live in at a time where this is the unveiling of, I'm not trying to get biblical here, but it really is the unveiling of truth. You can't repress it. And all of these CIA and NSA agents and whatever these government people trying to get information from you or whatever, it's kind of useless, because we're human beings, we're kind of tribal, and ideas aren't really ours to begin with. So anything that we say, go ahead and compile data. Go ahead and try to figure stuff out about me, because you're never going to find out everything anyway. We're dynamic people, and what are you going to do? 1984, just like, put us in jail and torture us and stuff for saying truth? I mean, it's kind of sad that the world's getting to that, but, we got our little time right now. This guy's cool. I like the way this guy looks. He looks like Jax from Mortal Kombat, but yeah, let's just go ahead and call the shots, man. I don't want this to be too long of a video. But yeah, I'm just saying that I don't really dig MGTOW like too much, because if I watch too much MGTOW, it's just depressing, and I don't want to get into that negative mind space, But yeah, this is a cool looking game. It's a cool little novelty, and it's interesting. So for that, it warrants an automatic 5. It's cool enough to deserve a 6. I gave Hello Kitty a 7.5, and that's just kind of crappy, because this game's a whole lot more playable. I guess I'll just give this an 8 point. I don't know, just an 8, because it's not the best fighter. It's not the most memorable either, despite it looking crazy, which is kind of, crazy. But yeah, I'll just give this an 8. Why not? My reviews don't make sense. Just form your own opinions. Don't do anything that Dreamcast 84 says. Just take it with a grain of salt, I suppose. But yeah, Psychic Force 2012. I like that it's called 2012 and 2012 Pass. I think it's just very interesting. But yeah, give it a solid 8. Do I recommend? I don't. There's better fighters. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys.
Movisend終了